Don't listen to that schmo who talked about hating the main dining room. He's a moron. Don't listen to him. I got 10 reasons why I love the main dining room. Find out next. Hi everyone, Rob from Sea-kers, and today we are doing the counterpoint to the last episode of the main dining room. We are doing the 10 reasons why I love the main dining room. But before I get into them, I would love to ask you folks to please subscribe to our channel. This is a new YouTube community. We would love to have you on board. Hit that notification bell on. Give me a thumbs up. Put a comment on about what you like about the main dining room down below. All that type of stuff helps. Thanks in advance. All right, so we're going to start right away with number 10, the number 10 reason why I love the main dining room. Main dining room schedule is synced to the evening's entertainment, which is amazing. The show basically always starts about 30 minutes after your main dining room session ends. All the time. It's just the way it works. That's how they schedule these things. So you just finish your meal and you just mosey on down the ship and you go see your show. You just go there and it's the evening started. It's an amazing thing. It's just the perfect way to kind of start off your evening. You go eat your meal, you go see your show, and then you figure out what the heck you're going to do for the rest of the night. It's like so much better than sometimes with specialty dining because, you have to find a slot with specialty dining. Sometimes the time that you want to go is not available, right? And, what are you going to do then? You might miss your show because your specialty dining went a little long, right? And now you're not going to be able to make your show, or you're going to have to say, hey, can you speed this up? And now you're rushing your meal. Or, another scenario is where you can say, you know what, I can't go to the early show because if I go to the early show, I'm not going to be able to get to my table on time for specialty dining. So it's tough. It really is tough sometimes with specialty dining to kind of work your way around the shows. But with the main dining room, the nice thing is they kind of fit. They always fit. Which kind of leads me into the number 9 reason why I really love the main dining room. It's a natural break in your day. I mean, it just sets the difference between what you did in the morning and in the afternoon and what you're about to do in the evening. It's a natural break. You finish what you're doing. You finished your shore excursion, or you finished your nice day out at the pool, or doing the wave runner, or maybe going on a silly roller coaster, or doing some bumper cars, or whatever it may be, right? You now go back to your room, you kind of relax, you get unwound, you kind of, change your clothes, you get, refreshed, and maybe even take another shower for the day and just get ready for the evening. And it's a natural break point. It's a natural separation. It works. It's a great way to kind of just keep a pace to your day. And the main dining room helps keep that pace. It sets the difference between our evening activities and what we've done in the morning and the afternoon. All right, now number 8. The number 8 reason why I love the main dining room is that you can go and talk to that head waiter when you get on the ship, and you let them know not only just allergies, right? Allergies you can even call up ahead of time so they have that on your record, but you can still, if you didn't do that, let them know of your allergies, and they'll make sure that it's around all the time and people know it beforehand. You won't be asked every single time, is there a food allergy we have to worry about? No, they know already. But the other cool thing is, if you don't like certain type of things in your food, like my wife, she hates onions, she hates mushrooms, she hates bell peppers. She doesn't want them. She hates them. So she lets the head waiter know that these are the things that I really don't like. And he goes, okay, what we'll do is every night beforehand, we'll come and talk to you about what you might want for the next night. And they will even tailor make special sauces for her, special arrangements of the food that are going to be, served that day. And it makes her experience in the main dining room so much better. It's really hard to kind of do at specialty dining because you don't know what specialty dining you might want to do. And then you have to go to each restaurant. You do it once and it's done. And it's taken care of. And you can not worry about it. You're on vacation. You don't need to worry about these things. Set it and forget it. Time to relax. Now on to number 7, the number 7 reason why I love the main dining room. There's photographers all over the place. During the main dining sessions, there's always photographers outside of the main dining room set up with all their different, backdrops and what have you. There's plenty of photographers running around the main dining room taking table shots and asking if you want to take a picture over by, a certain piece of artwork over by the main dining room, or if there's like a grand staircase, they'll take those pictures too. It's a nice thing to have. When you're in another restaurant, a specialty dining restaurant, getting those people to come into them, it's kind of hit and miss. I would say it's about 50-50. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. They're always there in the main dining room. They're always there. You don't have to worry about it. You're going to get your picture taken if you want it. Get those memories going. Get those mementos. They're important. It's why we go on cruises. Now on to the number 6 reason why I love the main dining room. It's a risk-free dining adventure. You don't have to worry about, spending money on something you don't like. You want to try escargot for the first time? Sure, do it. Give it a whirl. You never know. You want to try that turtle soup? Fine, do it. It's no skin off your back. It's great. Give it a whirl. You want to try that vegetarian meal? You're not sure you're going to like it, but you're going to like that steak? Order them both. Who cares? It's risk-free. It's not going to cost you anything. Get them both. Try that vegetarian meal. If you like it, awesome. Eat it with your steak. If you don't like it, push it to the side. Just eat your steak. That's what's great about the main dining room. You don't have to worry about any money being spent and not being spent well. So just try. You never know. You might like it. You might be like Mikey. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Okay, we're halfway there, folks. The number 5 reason why I love the main dining room. The menu changes every night. It's a varied dining experience every single time you go there. Now, Norwegian, you're talking about not doing this. What's going on? Don't do that. This is one of the reasons why we love the main dining room, that the menu changes. Don't make a set menu. Please don't do it. But, if you do it, you know what? We're going to have to figure out something. We're going to have to figure out what's going to happen now. But anyway, right now, this is one of the reasons why I love the main dining room. That menu changes. You feel like Italian, it'll be there. You feel like, steak, it'll be there. You feel like something different from a different cuisine around the world, it changes every night. And it's sometimes very thematic, right? Tonight's going to be a seafood night, or tonight's going to be the beef Wellington night, or whatever it might be. Tonight's going to have a lot of different pastas in Italian and going to focus on Italy. It's pretty darn cool. It gives you so much variety. It gives you the ability to kind of just not have the same thing over and over and over again, if that's what you don't want, right? Some people like things over and over and over again, and you even have that ability too. We'll talk about that later. But, it's cool that they do give you that varied dining experience. Please, Norwegian, don't do that. Don't change the concept of, a menu that changes. Don't do that. The other cool thing is sometimes there's hidden menu items. Ask your waiter. Ask him, is there anything else that I can order that's not on the menu? Like an Indian dish. Sometimes there's always an Indian dish that you can order that's not on the menu. There might be some other things too. You never know. I'm always surprised to hear the answer when I ask, is there anything that I can order that's not on the menu? And all of a sudden, I get an option that was like, whoa, that sounds interesting. I'll get that. On to number 4, the number 4 reason why I love the main dining room. My wife's a picky eater, and picky eaters tend to do very well in the main dining room. I kind of already touched a little bit about this, but it's just a perfect thing that needs to be set aside as a reason why I love it. You let them know what you like and you don't like. They'll make sure it's not there. It's not on the table. They will change the sauces up. They will just do what needs to be done in order to make sure that you like your dining experience. Also, they tend not to be very, I guess the best word to say is adventurous with their spices or their seasonings. They tend to be a little bit more on the subdued side is the best way to put it. In my other video, my crazy guy, he called it bland. It's not bland. Now, it's kind of subdued. That's the best way to put it. It's a subdued seasoning. So it helps those people who are picky with their eating and they don't care for those over sauced or those over seasoned type of flavors. The main dining room fits them perfectly. Another thing is usually traditional fare is always available. There's usually always some sort of steak available. There's always usually some sort of grilled chicken available. So now you always have an option if you're kind of a standard meat and potatoes, basic chicken, basic fish type of person. The main dining room has you covered. All right, we're almost done here. We got number 3, the number 3 reason why I love the main dining room. It's the best damn breakfast you're going to get on the ship. It is. Plain and simple. The eggs are cooked to order. The eggs Benedicts are not sitting underneath a warmer, just becoming hard-boiled eggs Benedict. It's what you want if you want breakfast done right. Who wants to go to the buffet and having to get up and get your things, especially after you had a long night if you were kind of having a good time? But, you just want to kind of just sit down, relax, eat your eggs, get your coffee in you. They bring it to you. You don't have to worry about it. You just go there and go, table for two. And they'll put you at the table and they will feed you and feed you well. A really good breakfast, a hearty breakfast that will set your day in the right way. Okay, number two, the number two reason why I love the main dining room. It's the best dang free food that's on the ship. Bar none. Beats everything. The buffet, it really can't hold a candle to it. Any other kind of free venues, you're going to get a burger, you're going to get some burritos. It's not the same caliber as the main dining room. It's just not. It's basic type of stuff, quick stuff. The main dining room has the best free food on the ship. Period. I know the crazy guy was talking about its banquet food. Don't worry about that. You can mitigate that. You just make sure that if something is not cooked the way you like it, just let them know. They will make it right. If something's too cold, just let them know. They will make it right. You don't have to suffer through it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Sometimes mistakes are made. There's a lot of people they're serving. They will make it right for you. There's also hidden gems in that main dining room. Things that you would, you kind of glance over in the menu. Ask your waiter. Ask him what's good. Something that you kind of just glanced over, he might highlight saying, that's really good. You're going to want to try that. And you will try it and you might find something amazing. And finally, there's not much of a difference in quality of the food between the main dining room and specialty dining room. It's really more about what has been prepared, right? And how it's been prepared. There's less people in the specialty dining room, so they have more time to prepare it, plate it right, get the right cook, right temperature. It gets on your plate and it gets to you at the right time, and things just taste better just because of the preparation and how it's been done. But the food quality is not much different. It's pretty much the same. And the cool thing is, you're not paying extra for it. And finally, my number one reason, the absolutely number one reason why I love the main dining room. The staff is going to be some of the best staff that you've ever met in your life on a cruise ship in the main dining room. You will literally miss these people when you get off the ship. You would want to adopt them and bring them home. People keep in contact with these folks. We have emails of the people who served us in the main dining room. We ask them, hey, where's your next contract? What ship are you going to be on? And we tend to try to think about booking the same ship that they are on so that we can have them serve us again, because they become almost like a part of your family and they just do such a good job in keeping you happy. You want to make sure that they are happy and you want to see them again. It's crazy. These people are like magicians. They're like Kreskin. It's like, how do you remember my name? How do you know exactly what drinks that I want? How do you know how I want my pace of my meal? They're so in tune with what you want. They just do a great job to make sure that you have the best experience possible. They are amazing people. So those are my 10 reasons, folks, of why I love the main dining room. I hope you enjoyed the juxtaposition of the 10 reasons why I hate and the 10 reasons why I love. It gives you the opportunity to take the negative and the positive, and so you can avoid the negative or make those negatives kind of go away and enhance the positives to make them even better so that you have the best main dining room experience you can have on a cruise ship. This is Rob from Cruise Seekers, wanting to tell everybody to please subscribe, get that notification bell on, give me a thumbs up, and to always seek the seas. Bye now.